What's going on, boys? My name is Sid, and let me do some calculations real quick, because it's one of the ones that came out once, and then it came out a second time, but both of those times were when it was top 3,000 on all platforms. So 9,000, then 9,000, up to... What? What just happened there? What? So obviously the Peppermente. Also, Peppermente came out 3 times when it was top 3,000. But then, this thing, the Wasp edition, the Porsche GT4, is it a Cayman? I think it's a Cayman. It's something like that. But this thing has come out twice, while the Summit has been top 11,000 on PlayStation, 4,000 on PC, and 2.1 thousand on... No, 4,000 on X... No, I was right. 4,000 on PC, 2.1 thousand on Xbox. That totals out to about, what? 11, 4, 15, 4, 16, 17, 17.1, 17.1. Add that to the 18,000, 20... Oh, and that's 2 sets of that. I think there's no actual shot. This is the least rare Summit car in the entire game, which is crazy. So 17.1 plus 17.1, that would be, well, 2 there, and then the 7 and the 14, and then that, well, 1, 3, 4, 2, 34,000 plus 18,000. So, well, that would be 2, 12, 3, 4, 5, like 52,000 up to, because obviously sometimes people can play the first one, and then if they play the second one, they don't get the car again. They just keep the car. But they do also... What are we looking at? Nothing crazy. No cool bundles, really. Nope. But yeah, so people can keep the car, but still stop someone else from getting it. So up to 52,000 people across the whole of the Crew 2 own this car, which is just crazy. Let me scrap my parts, and then let's go into the Summit. The Flying German Summit, which interestingly, they used to... What are we looking at here? No rules, sure, I guess. I mean... Oh, wait, the part set is cool. Wait, okay. That's a really good part set. A boosted nitro cat. That's going to be like what... That... Depending on what's boosted there, that's really going to make Uber Dam a very good money method. Okay, I need to get that. I need to get that on Rookie to Icon 1000. And I need that on PC, is what I need. Okay, that's really good, actually. I need to get that. Yeah, so, as we go into this escape, by the way, let me remind you, subscribe with notifications on. And by the way, if you want more information, because obviously this is now back to the Crew 2, look at that. But if you want more information on the Crew 3, I did a podcast episode recently where I talked about the Crew 3. Me and my co-host Josh, we talked about how we're playing the Crew 3 and our first initial thoughts on all of the public information on the game. So check that episode of the Stick Drift podcast out. It's a podcast for all things cars, car culture, racing games, and motorsports. So yeah, give it a look, give it a gander, get the podcast to 1,000 subscribers. Like I was saying, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so originally, I'm not using a Nitro Chem set here, by the way, which I need to be. Originally, they used to do reruns as in the actual Summit would come back. And then they switched to reruns where the Summit would be different. Yeah, so the actual Summit would be... Okay, please get out of the way! You're kidding. You're kidding. But yeah, the Summit would be different, but the car would still be the same. Now they've gone full circle and they've come back. Oh, I'll take that. Okay, I'll get a higher score later if I need. I don't need the car, so it doesn't really matter. But now they've gone all full circle, and now we're finally back to the actual Summit coming back, because now they're doing this every single Summit car will rerun. Which, by the way, every single Summit car is going to rerun. Let's do this in Alpha GP. Here we go, and okay, road's a bit bumpy. Now, you are supposed to do this one in drag, but it's better doing it in wheel. Plus, I don't own any women's clothes. That was a bad joke. I mean, this is not even really women's car. It just should have said like makeup, and I don't know any makeup because you gotta do it in drag. You know what? It was a bad joke to start off with. Why am I continuing the joke? I should have given up at the start of the joke. You are supposed to do this in a drag car because on a wheel you can handle a lot better. My wheel's plugged into PC and not my PS5, so I'm doing it in the next best thing, which is an Alpha GP car, which seems to be going pretty well. It's pretty straightforward from here. Oh, you saw what to do at the start, by the way, right? Like, you get to the end of the storm drain and then jump in that angle to reach the highway. And then it's the highway you just follow for a very long time. Again, I don't think I've got Nitrochemist on this either. God, I'm getting lazy. Getting lazy. Until you follow this highway, you keep following the highway. Follow it all the way straight until you get to this bit, at which point you go right, and then get this, you just follow the highway again. There are some off-road sections you can skip. In fact, they're right up there. You can see them on the minimap. These bits up here, you just jump over, you skip, and that is fine. Okay, there we go. No! I could tell I was going a bit too much to the right. Right, like I was saying. Phew! Huh, you know, frankly, I don't remember the zone going this slow. Like, is the zone slower than usual? Because, like, I don't remember the zone ever going this slow. I feel like it was harder when I was doing this in a... It was harder... Wait, what's the word I'm looking for? It's harder doing this in a drag car on wheel than it is just doing it like this. Like, I'm still cruising. In fact, if I don't just plow into something head on, which I don't think I have this run yet, you know, I feel like I could go for ages. Which is good, because I need to actually film this video and then edit and upload it, you know. So, like, maybe don't go for ages, please. Like, am I gapping the zone? I'm gapping it. Am I going crazy? It must be slower than usual. This feels weird. It genuinely does... Oh, whoa, okay. This genuinely does... I needed to make that a lot smoother. That's going to set me back a little bit. But... feels like the zone's just like, it's just, well, this is one of the longest escapes in the game. I believe the Grand Canyon is the longest, but I think this held the longest escape in the game for a little bit. Not for a long while, I don't think, but yeah, apparently Grand Canyon is the longest escape in the game, which I might do a video on, so let me know. Okay, whatever, let me skip to the end. Oh my god, I'm actually at the end of the escape. Who would have thought? Bloody finally. Oh my, I don't know how long I've been here. What day is it? Well, we got a few points. God, how low does that put us? Yeah, 165th. There's people who went further than that, which is crazy, because, like, maybe get some sleep. You know, maybe get some sleep. I'm joking, you know, I'm joking. I play the crew too. I got no right. Where are we going with this one? Is this one where we go the opposite way? I don't know this escape. Why am I an AMG? Why is there 2 escapes in this summit? Like the crew 2? Maybe. Hear me out. Behave yourself. Okay. 2 escapes. No one wants to see it. Latrell hypercar. Pretty cool. Still an AMG. It's the Latrell car. Let's go. Right, do I go this way or do I go the normal way? I don't know. The default for escapes is often go the opposite way. So I guess I'm just gonna go the opposite way. You know what? I don't know where I'm going for this one, frankly. Enforcer. I barely know her. And attempt number 2. Woo! Let's go. Attempt number 2. Let's go. There we go. Okay, now what do I... Oh, I feel like I remember having to jump over this mountain. So, does that mean this is the right way? Maybe. Is there a big chance it's not? Whoa. I did a thing. Oh my god. I'm doing a thing. I've stopped doing the thing that I was doing. How did I fumble that so hard? Like how? Latrell, I'm in your car. Bless me with your racing talents, Latrell. I'm in your blue and gold beauty. Your Fallout car. Let's just get that perfect jump again, please. Thank you. No, that's a tree. Okay, you know what? Call me George of the Jungle. Alright, we can... Crazy. Okay, we didn't hit any trees, but we did hit a rock, I guess. I don't actually know what happens from here. Do we, like... I don't... Video game, please. I don't know where I'm going. You know what? This looks like a road of some kind. It probably leads somewhere. Like, you know, if you really thought about it, this road probably leads at least somewhere. So let's follow it. And there we go. Yeah, this is going to be a terrible... Give me, like, what? Like 20k points. I'll take it at this rate. You know what? I'll take it. I'll take it. What do we got? I'm sure, whatever. Right, now we are on to the forced vehicle event. Gotcha. Here we go. Oh, this is a doable race in a doable car. Oh my god, they're all German. Look, there's a Porsche, and there's a Beamer, and there's an Audi. What's another German brand? They could have made the, instead of that guy being a Porsche, that guy could have been a Merc, because then, you know, because I'm the Porsche, okay? I'm the only Porsche allowed here, okay? You guys could have been everything else. I mean, the only thing really making this German is the fact it's a Porsche, right? I mean, Wasps aren't necessarily German, right? You know what? I say that the one British Summit car is called the Peppermint. What about Brits screams Peppermint? And I don't remember the French being very deep or blue, you know? Let's get this race done. There's actually a shortcut in this race. One of the few shortcuts that they still haven't patched in the video game, so maybe it's one that they're just gonna leave. I will show you it because it is just around the corner from this turn. You take this one and then you just go straight, right? And when I mean go straight, I mean go straight. And then you slam on the brakes at around the gap in the thing on your left, and then there you go. It's one of the few shortcuts that are still in the game since USB Tool and Contractor, when they finished up all the ones that they forgot to patch. So yeah, crazy. Let's get this next lap sorted. Also, the Wasp edition, I think is my most driven street car, or at least was. I use it nowadays. I drive too many different cars, so like, you know, I went through a phase where like the Magma was my most driven because I used to only drive the Magma. That's my most driven car. Now I've driven a lot of cars, but the issue is that I've driven a lot of cars. It's just that I haven't driven one car a staggering amount. Maybe just like the SidWaj Mazda RX-7 FC. But this one, like the Wasp, was my most driven street car, and I believe still is. I'm fairly certain, or maybe the SidWaj car has overtaken it. But that's because when it came out, it was one of the best cars in street when it came out. I believe I got it. It was after that. It was the third Summit car I've added to the game, and you know, the fact that it was actually the best was pretty cool. Wrong way? No, it isn't. Haha. Yeah, take that, video game. Right, like I was saying, I don't know what I wasn't saying anything to do with this, but what I am gonna say now is that's the race done with. 2 minutes 43. I don't think that's very good, but it's like probably all right, I guess. And that gives us 137k points. That feels like a lot. Last summit was also a very high-scoring summit, so maybe the summit is just a high-scoring summit nowadays, you know? What's happened to the Crew 2? Inflation has hit Motor Nation. The Hoodlum Ed. Okay. Now, I do remember that thing is one of the better cars in Rally Raid. I think something to do with its top speed. It might only be Slipstream, but I guess we'll hop in the Hoodlum Ed, because the Hoodlum Edition isn't actually the... Well, it's from USB, so it's called the Hoodlum Ed, not the Hoodlum Edition, right? But this is the best Rally Raid car in the game. But what has my parts on it is a brilliant question, SidWaj. Where have you put your parts? Maybe find your parts and then put them on the thing. Are those parts? No, these are parts. Well, there's the Hoodlum Ed, and they're on this thing for some reason. Where is it? By the way, I believe I made this livery that I'm using right now. It's pretty good. Herbie was a film I grew up with. So, wait, I skipped Powerboat. Oh, whatever. Let's just do Rally Raid first. I've already clicked it now, you know. There's no takesies, backsies, or whatever, right? I've already clicked it. Oh, Salt Lake. Yeah, this one makes sense. I remember I used to beam in this one in a monster truck, I believe. I know that there's yeah, I used to slow down to get in between that area there, which is what I am gonna do this time, actually. Never mind. Here we go. Let's try that one more time. Now, guess I do this. Just plow into a rock is what I do, I guess. So going in between both these sets of rocks, but not having to take that jump at the start there, because obviously jumps are always slower. Speaking of, going around this jump, I'm supposed to go to the left, but we've gone to the right, which, there we go. And then this bit, again, I'm using knowledge from when I did this race in Monster Truck, so I don't know how different everything behaves. There's a cut here somewhere, but I think it's just for Monster Truck, because you can just, like, drive over the railing there. That was decently clean, I guess. Oh, this race has the really bad bits. I know this bit's annoying on Monster Truck. I remember it was the No One's Fool. It was the April Fool's Summit. One of my favorite summits, honestly. I believe that's where this was, this event. And I came very, very high in it. Again, very annoying to do, though, because there's a lot of trees. Is the issue? Yeah. And this is one of the worst sections in this entire race. Except when it's not, because I'm not in a monster truck, I guess. Ah! It's still bad. Ah, it strikes again, or whatever. Nope. I'm gonna restart after I go to the toilet. Taking a bathroom break mid-recording, Sid. Oh, wow, why you little old dude back in my day? Oh, get a real job, am I right? Right, let's restart. You know what? I've had a coffee and it's really hot in my room, and that's the issue. And then I've got 2 PCs on, and that doesn't help with the heat. Let's get back to where we were after I absolutely nail this. By accidentally taking the jump. Sure. There we go. God, I used up so much nitro. Let's get back to where we were. Here we go. We've passed the tree that we hit. Now, I believe this race is pretty simple. It just goes from that bit to this bit to now, like, we're 2 seconds away from the desert. And then in the desert is where it ends. And this bit, it's as simple as just skipping a few turns and plowing into a few trees. You know what they say. You can't win a few. You can't win a few. You can't win a race without hitting a few trees. They say that. They say that. They do. They say that actually. Shut up, Sid. There we go. We did it. Woo! 220, 220. Woo! Let's go. Whoa. Let's go. That's probably like an okay run. I crashed a little bit in the beginning that I cut out as well. But yeah, that's pretty good. I could definitely do way quicker than that. So whatever, And again, I've already got the car, so it doesn't really matter. Let's go into Powerboat, but let's actually have the right parts on the Froscher 1414 Demon, which, if you didn't know, is the absolute best powerboat in the game. And our parts are on a different car boat. That's the boat, and there's the parts. Sweet. There we go. Right, and oh, Uber damn. This is the money grinding race. I know how to do Uber damn efficiently. You do that on that side of the thing, and then you go here, and you can go a bit wide again, but it doesn't really matter. And then you gotta cut in and then do this. And then you gotta, I guess, basically slightly avoid all the things there. Cut around here to get to this next one. And then that. And then this one, again, is another one you can cut on the inside of. Crew 2 checkpoint moment. Now, gets to the Uber Dam. And when you're plowing down, point your boat downwards. Like that. And then pull back up before the end so you don't get submerged. And then now I guess it's most... Oh, no, it isn't. It isn't simple. It's simple for this bit, I guess. But then... And you kind of just want to tap nitro. Keep yourself up fast, top nitro. Right? You go left here to avoid the jumps. And then here is kind of maybe a tricky one. I don't know. I'm used to it. You just go in between these two. See, that doesn't seem too bad. And then you do this. And then all of a sudden, here you are in Uber Dam getting like pretty decently high runs. Just like that first try. What does that put us at, Mr. The Crew 2 Ubisoft Ivory Tower? Tell me a whatever. That's 60. That's the funny number, boys. We get the funny number. Let's go. Only 4 seconds behind world record, but we're the funny number. That's the That's the funny number. Let's hop in the Mercedes-AMG GT3 again. Here we go, a cool race in a cool car. I like this car. Where's my livery at? Okay, confusing. But yeah, this is a cool car. It was one of my mate's dream cars as well. Well, not the GT3 version. The normal version, right? Okay, I missed the cutting that one. Oh, well, I guess. It's kind of a bad car in the crew, handling-wise, which is unfortunate. But, yeah, cool car. I like the car. It's a nice car. It's got the clown shoe design, though, which is unfortunate, right? It's got the Z4 with the long front. Oh, well, let's just do the race, I guess. Which, let's just point out, one of the worst races in the game. This race kind of sucks, I want to say. This race kind of sucks. I'm spinning out as well. There we go. Flying Germans is a bad race. Well, no, what is it even called? It's called, like, serial jumpers. Flying Germans is the summit. Which, like, whatever. Both are bad. So, like, who cares? You know? Honestly, I'm just gonna skip to the end. It's just, don't take the big jumps. The small ones or whatever, I guess. But ones like these, do a little whoa, and you'd still be faster. Right. And there you go. That's crazy. It's a bad race. So, like, whatever. It's like touring. It's touring, but you're just jumping. What's the deal with that, huh? How many points? Yeah, sure. Tell you what, no point. Where's the... Okay, hypercar in the 918. There she is, the 918. You know what, the 918... kind of an okay car. I think I hated on the 918 for a while, because mostly just because it was a default car, right? In PvP, if you didn't own a hypercar, bad car. Never mind. I take it back. For a very long time, if you didn't own a hypercar, you were just given the 918. That would be the default car. Like in touring, it's the Maserati something or other. That's the free one you get. Whoa, that's the free one you get given if you don't own a touring car. And because of that, the 918 has just felt like a default car for me, right? It's like the default skin of hypercars, right? You see someone in it, you know that they don't own a hypercar, which is unfortunate, you know? Maybe watch the SidWaj Money Guide. The SidWaj Money Guide can help you earn money. And then you'll be rich and you can buy a hypercar. In real life, actually. That's true. No, it isn't. But it is. But it really is not. No, it's not. Also, we're doing the Trails Car Part 2. I beat Latrell in the 918. Whoa, crazy. That's a title thumbnail. Okay. And there we go. We beat Latrell. Woo, let's go. Hey, 400,000 followers. That's insane, to say the least. What does that put us at? What are we doing for icon? You saw how many points I got there. What was it, like 127? What icon am I even on? Am I getting any close to 5,000? No. But, like, whatever. You know what? Maybe someday I'll hit icon 9999. It's so boring. It's so boring to hit icon 9999. I'm a HX concept, sure. It's like, sure, it would be nice, but like, that's very boring. It's exactly what I said. It's really boring to hit icon 9999. Let's move these over to the HX concept, by the way. Like a different livery that I used this episode, which I don't remember this video. What did I use it? Was it Rally Raid? Oh yeah, the Kirby livery. I also made this livery because I had some vanity items that I wanted to use with this car. And I also wanted it to work with the color scheme. So I made the livery, which is this one. It's got the brass and the orange, and then the main color is green. And then that matches with the vanity item that I'm using. Woo! Let's go. Right, let's get this done. I mean, the HX concept makes sense because this is this is the best handling, like low speed handling rally raid cars out of all of them. You know, where the Volkswagen Beetle might be really good for speed or whatever it needs to be good for to be good at that one event. This one has handling, which is good, and that's why it's one of the best vehicles to use for skills as well. And here we are in a rally raid, in a rally cross race, using a rally raid car. Crazy. Who'd have thought? Who'd have thought? And off we go. And I'm remembering that I have a goofy vanity smoke on this too. Yeah, I do. I've got like it's like the KTM one. It's green and orange for the spear end. Our last event of the thing as well. That's great. Yippee. Let's finish it, please. And there we go. 158. Woo, let's go. Yippee. Woo. Great. Okay, sweet. Oh, wait, that's the summit, though. 30 Motorpass stars. So if you want to go up 3 quick tiers in the Motorpass, make sure you do this. And that should be... Oh, my arm. I hit my, like, funny bone. But I didn't hit it that hard. So it was, like, mildly amusing, I guess. There we go. 283rd. I'm not going to go down at any point. So... I'd say that's pretty good. That's going to be about it for me, boys. Thank you to popular members. A special thank you to famous members. And an insane thank you to Tim the Fat Man, TK Troller, and Danimal the Manimal. All of our star members. Massive thank you to those boys. I'll see you boys in the next one. In a bit.